by reading that book, I really find that there are so many things that I didn't know and that actually would affect you as a student in this stage of looking for a job. That really helps me reposition myself, or I say the word they just mentioned is reframe yourself and more accurately, understand what you want to do after your graduation, not just looking for a job for money, but really think about what you can do as a student, what you want to do, what you want to get from your job, not just getting a job.
My greatest takeaway from the readings were especially the Elizabeth Gilbert readings, both the reading and the video. Especially when she was saying, like, I have this quote here where she says, "I held on to those other sources of income for so long because I never wanted to burden my writing with the responsibility of paying for my life." So I have currently like a minor in painting, and I've always said like, "Oh, painting is something fun, but I never want to make that all I do because then I find myself like I can't do it." And then I just get really frustrated at myself. It happens during like summer breaks when I have a break in like my STEM lives and I'm like, "Oh, I will just paint for a week," and then I immediately can't paint. So to have that reflected upon from someone who is such a great novelist, that was like very comforting, and it made me feel like I was doing the right thing and not making kind of my artistic passions my whole life. But it was also really comforting to hear her discussion about the difference between jobs and careers and vocations. I'd never like ever heard it like that. I pretty much only have heard the career spiel that you get as a university student. Like your whole life is geared to like having a career, and if you know you're the whole reason you're here is to have a career. But instead to hear, "Oh no, it is 100% valid to have jobs that pay the bills and then to do what you're passionate about on the side, and it doesn't have to be your job. Like what you're passionate about doesn't have to be what pays the bills." That was just kind of like a major relief, I guess, to hear that. And that was kind of my biggest takeaway from the reading.
One person's path might not fit yours. It's always good. Like you talk to multiple people and see how they're doing in life. And they're like the role models of me. Probably get some suggestions along the way. So I think that's really good. I think like connecting with USC alums is really helpful in future career. Like even though that's not directly related to job hiring, but also a lot of tips from them will be very helpful.